All right, John, appreciate the update. Thank you. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer is going to question key figures into his investigation into the allegations surrounding the Biden family bribery scandal. Right now, again, these are just allegations. The question now, could there be more? Is there more to this? Joining us now for more on that, former acting U.S. Attorney General Matthew Whitaker with us on this Monday morning. Mr. Attorney General, great to see you. Comer says that he believes that the latest bank records indicate that Joe Biden accepted as much as $30 million. So last week I had James Comer on. It was right around $15 million. That number has doubled. $30 million from foreign nationals. The question about this investigation is always, does Comer have the goods? Do you think he does?
Well, I do think he does. I mean, he has the bank records and he can track the money from the people that sent it into the accounts. But these live witnesses, I think, are going to be really important because they're going to be the folks that were around these transactions, that were part of these, shell companies that were laundering the money through to the Biden family. And so I think, I would pay very close attention to what he's doing in the House Oversight Committee because, if Joe Biden and his family received $30 million and that's how they've paid for their lifestyle since Joe Biden's been in public service for, the last 40 plus years, I really think this is a big deal. We'll see yet how it affects the American people, but there is very much a theme that the Biden family has been corrupt for many years. Yeah,
the rest of the media, though, Matt, doesn't seem to want to talk about this story. If our commander-in-chief took $30 million in bribes illegally, and by the way, his son Hunter Biden is attached to this as well, what does that mean for the president, legally speaking?
Well, it means a lot. It means that he has violated our most essential laws, that, that we get public servants that serve the country and not their own self-interest. But, this is one of those things that the mainstream media is not like Newsmax. They are afraid of the truth in the mainstream media. They don't want to cover the corruption of the Biden family. They don't even want to ask serious questions about how Joe Biden became so wealthy during his years of public service, and his family had made millions upon millions of dollars. Hunter Biden has notoriously made so much money as a representative of his dad's interests. And so, hopefully this all comes out. Hopefully the narrative that it needs to be told can be told succinctly. And then I don't think you would be able to ignore it like the mainstream media has.
Yeah, maybe the mainstream media at that point would be forced to report on it. I want to play you a soundbite. It does feel like the pardoning issue of Donald Trump is going to play a role in the campaigning, especially with these GOP candidates. Will they pardon Donald Trump if he's convicted? I think we're a little far down the trough here to be talking about that, but Asa Hutchinson, former governor of Arkansas, was asked about whether or not a president could actually pardon themselves if Trump is elected in 2024. Take a listen.
Can a president pardon himself? This has obviously never been tested by the Supreme Court and never been attempted.
From a legal standpoint, a constitutional standpoint, that is a question that the courts would have to resolve. I'm doubtful of it. I don't think that's what the Constitution intends in giving the president the pardon power. But most importantly, it would be inappropriate, unseemly, and although I can certainly see a Donald Trump doing that.
General, about 20 seconds. Legally speaking, do you think that a president can pardon themselves?
Well, all you have to do is read Article 2. I think it's pretty clear that the pardon power is absolute and it's vested in the President of the United States. But, I'm sure that candidates like Asa Hutchinson are tired of answering questions about Donald Trump. But when he's dominating the polls and is polling at 60% in the primary states, I just don't think that you can get away from the fact that it appears that Donald Trump is going to be the winner of this once it's all said and done.
Good point. And when a former president is indicted, that's going to be the topic of conversation, whether you like it or not, whether you're running your own campaign or not. I'll tell you what, we'll pick this conversation up as the week moves forward. Former Acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Always enjoy it. Thanks, Rob.
All right. Lots more.